This isn't the one. It's the one that's on X. Well, we can play this one too. That's not the one? Yeah, no, we can play. We can play it. It's fine.
Brother, listen to me. I pull up in the Rolls Royce. I pull up in the Lambo. I got the motion. And sometimes they still don't text back. Sometimes they still fall asleep at 8 p.m. on a Friday. And sometimes they're just at the club in another dude's section. It doesn't get any better. It's life. I wish you the best of luck. Godspeed. My young...
So it doesn't matter. Fellas, it doesn't matter. Rolls Royce, Lambo, women will be women. So, but it's the other video, if you don't mind, Bills and Mo.
Well, that actually goes to show how competitive things are.
Bro, it's bad.
It's I don't think women understand how competitive it is for men in the dating game. And like I know a lot of you guys say like I'm different, I'm special, blah blah. The women are all chasing like a very small percentage of the men in the top 10%. You know what I mean?
Hypergamy.
Because
yes,
no, it's right. He's in a Rolls Royce.
Sure.
He's in different cars, but he has to be interesting, entertaining, and be on them 24/7. If he's not, guess where they're going? Somebody else.
Yeah, it's a matrix of personality traits that women are looking for that very few men have all of. Yeah. Right? It's like, because here's the thing. Let's say you're good looking, right? But like you're fucking awkward or weird, or you can't like properly speak. You know, you might get some girls here, but some girls are like, oh, I need a guy that's like charismatic. This guy's fucking cute, but like he's annoying, or he's weird. I get the ick. They won't be interested. Or let's say you're good looking, but you're a brokey. Some girls respond more favorably to a guy that could provide security. Because like every girl's like at a different journey in her life. Yeah. A girl that might be like 19 years old might not care too much about financial security. She cares more about, is he good looking? Or another girl that's like 25 might care way more about financial security versus them not looking as good. So, very few men are able to like check off all the boxes for a majority of the women. Does that make sense? So that's what makes it so competitive for us. First, like for you guys, just to be like available and attractive, and like someone will talk to you. Like, you know what I mean? Someone will come up to you.
I think it's just that everyone's apparently is just going to cheat on everybody, so we should just use men the same way they use us and get some money, get some good dick.
Did we just black pill her or something?
You know what's crazy? That mindset is prevailing with all young generation. And you know the crazy part? It's kind of like,
well, you're sitting here telling us, telling us all men cheat, all men cheat.
No matter who it is, they're going to fucking cheat. After heartbreak, after going through experience, you're going to say, you know what? Ultimately, that's my choice to make afterwards. But eventually, you see it for what it really is. And it sucks because dating is kind of cooked, honestly.
Yeah. I think it's social media. Social media did it.
And
everybody
feminism.
thinks
it helped.
Feminism
as well.
Yeah, but social media fucked you guys up. It didn't really fuck us up.
I don't think it's social
Are
media.
you married?
Though.
No.
Are you married?
No.
I really think that men are giving relationship advice.
It's always them.
You know what's crazy about that statement?
How dare you?
Every time it's like, I got you, you're not married. But look at it from this point of view.
I know you don't want to.
Who does marriage benefit?
Women.
What
do you mean? Who does it benefit?
Women.
Society.
So if it benefits women, and we're not married at this age, what does that tell you?
Yeah.
I guess just nobody meets up to your standards. How much you want?
The point is that we decided not to be married by ourselves.
Yeah.
It's a choice we made individually. Mm-hmm. But why is that? Because again, marriage in the U.S. is a trap for most men. You marry a woman today, I'm bored, I'm not into you anymore. Divorces you, child support, half your income pretty much.
Well, you get a prenup.
So you don't ever want to be married?
Well, not under the U.S. Constitution and laws. Maybe under the church or outside of the U.S.
It's like, are you not married because you just haven't found a woman that has made you change your mind?
Oh,
or
well, there's a window.
Like you're just not married because of how you're so strong on how you believe, even if you came across a woman that had that potential.
Well, there's business goals I want to meet as well as time frames. And right now, it's not time for me to get married. But for other people, probably it'll be sooner. My point is that, like, right now, personally, we made a choice not to be into that situation because of business reasons.
But marriage doesn't just... It's good for society, not just women.
How is marriage good for society?
The nuclear family,
for you, because you said that
father.
you guys aren't married, so you're giving out advice, and I understand that criticism. Let me ask you this, for you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you having sex right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. It's a ridiculous question, isn't it? For me to ask you that.
I mean, like, do you like right now, right in this second?
Yeah, I mean, like in general,
not.
yeah, but like, are you?
Last week?
Yeah, like
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a little weird, right? Okay, fair. There's a reason why I asked you that question, that preposterous question. Now, would it be fair to say that you're somewhat selective with who you have sex with?
Of course.
Fair. Who do you think controls who has sex, men or women?
Women.
Women, right?
I guess women.
I would
yeah.
say women.
Okay, so who controls access to relationships?
Men.
Access to relationships.
Yeah,
Men.
men, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're selective of who you have sex with, wouldn't it make sense for me to be selective on who I marry?
100%.
I mean, it's always good to be selective about who you marry, of course.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say here is because you tried to disqualify our takes by saying like you guys aren't
I
married.
didn't mean to do it like that. Like, I didn't
Yeah,
try to disqualify
girl.
them.
You did, girl.
Look,
you ain't slick, bro.
look,
You smiling.
like, again, because women always do this. They'll say, "Oh, are you guys married?" That I know what that means. That's a question to basically assess. Like, okay, are these guys married? Oh, you guys are in a position to give advice. But what I'm trying to say here is that like our metric of success isn't marriage. That's your
What
metric.
is your
Stop,
longest
hold on,
relationship?
Stop. You'll see another one right there, and we'll
Sorry.
discuss that here in a second. Your metric of success is getting into a relationship. My metric of success is staying as single as long as I can and having sex with as many women as I can.
I'm having a great time being single.
Yeah, that's great, but that's not your metric of success.
I mean, like, maybe
Like
like,
a woman's metric of success is, can I get married to the man of my dreams?
Ew, no.
Okay.
Bye. Absolutely not.
Okay, that's
You're OnlyFans,
again,
nigga.
Yeah.
You don't count.
Yeah. So I always find it interesting because like girls will say there and be like, oh, men are giving, well, like you're not even married, you can't say anything. But that's like me saying like, oh, well, you're fucking, so you can't say anything. You'd be like, what? Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. We have different accesses. You control who has sex. I control who gets married. So you're selective on who you have sex with. I'm selective on who I marry. And I would argue we have way more to lose in marriage than you guys do. So therefore, this is why we're selective.
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't agree with that? That men have way more to lose in a marriage?
I feel like
You feel or you know?
there's no comparison.
But if the woman,
There's absolutely a comparison.
I mean, for you there could
How
be
is
a
there a
comparison, but if I was to get married per se, I could list a lot of things I'd probably lose.
Okay, do you have high standards?
Of course.
Okay, so if you have high standards, you do realize that by definition, the man that marries you is putting himself at more risk?
I mean, yeah, but the man who marries me.
That's the point.
I mean, I guess, but it just depends.
It's not,
If-
I guess, it's that's the reality. If you have high standards, that means you date a guy that's better than you. If you date a man that's better than you, that means he's going to bring more money to the table, more experience, more competency, everything. So what ends up happening is when he gets married to you, everything that he makes is 50-50, whether you earned it or not.
50-50.
But isn't it both ways?
True,
Everything
but
I make would be 50-50 as well.
Yeah,
and
but-
that's to say he makes more money.
But let's
than
be
me.
honest,
yes,
though.
let's be honest, he's going to make more than you, right?
Yeah.
If you have high standards,
How
that
are
means
you-
you want a guy that makes more money than you.
But I'm not married, and the man doesn't make more money than me.
Hypothetically.
But hypothetically, you're putting me in a situation where it works out for your perspective. Sure,
And normally,
You said you have high standards.
I do have high standards, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want my man to make more money than me. I have high standards, yes. Does that mean physically? I like more non-physical attributes. So yeah, I have high standards.
No, I would never marry a guy that made less than me.
Same.
And most women don't.
I didn't say he wouldn't make less than me. Hopefully we would make close. Hopefully if he did make more, that's a blessing. Great. But all I'm saying is,
but usually, even if it's very similar, women come out on top because men have to pay in court.
I mean, yeah, but you guys are thinking about
then-
physical attributes.
So then why would we want to get married or rush the process to get fucked over?
Yeah, like, name one. I'll ask you two both can work together on this. Name one benefit that a man gets in a marriage that he otherwise wouldn't get in a regular relationship.
Well,
Hold on.
He
Go ahead.
gets-
Let
he-
them answer.
for me personally, I'm
No,
gonna
name
say
one benefit that a man gets.
One benefit that
that
a
he
man gets.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Name one benefit that a man gets in a marriage that he otherwise wouldn't get in a regular relationship.
Just one.
Well,
That's
you
a
get
really hard question, actually.
Union.
for the most part, you get unconditional access to that woman. Like for the most part,
Not really, because there's rape laws in place where you can't rape your wife, or you can't have sex with your wife.
where
if she doesn't
I
consent.
wasn't even talking
You said
about
unconditional
sex.
access.
What
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Well, I can be specific if you really want to know what that means. But in my instance, you get to wake up and you get to see me. You get to see so much more of me.
He said with
than
that
any
you get
other
without being
man
married.
would see. That
Without
you get
being married.
Without being married.
Without being married.
Yeah. Like no, like give me a benefit that a guy gets, right? That he would that he has to get married to get that benefit. Like, yeah, like in a regular relationship, like name one thing that he gets from marriage that he doesn't get in a regular relationship.
Just one.
Because that access that you're talking about, he gets that too.
Sleepover.
But are you being specific as to what would he get that from you, or what is he getting from you that he couldn't get from other women? Like,
Yo.
what is he getting from specifically one
Do
woman?
you hear yourself?
Bro.
I'm
Do-
just asking for clarity.
You guys are
Be
advocating for
calm.
marriage, and that's fine. Okay? But I'm asking you, from a man's perspective, what's one benefit we get
Yeah, you.
being married to you
Yes.
that we wouldn't get in a regular relationship?
Please answer the question. Oh, you don't know?
So you don't know.
Brilliant.
Marriage is a scam.
I don't know what you want to hear.
Brilliant.
It's not about what we want to hear. It's about what would we get
I
that we
could
couldn't
list.
get.
I could list multiple things
mean,
from
like
my
family. Yeah.
perspective.
Go ahead, list multiple things from your perspective that a guy would get marrying you that he wouldn't get in a regular relationship.
Just two.
Well, like I was saying though, that unconditional access to me, and that I was not talking about sexually, but if a man is married to me, you're probably gonna be waking up to me. You're gonna be living with me. You're gonna be.
We can do that as
experiencing
girlfriend,
more of my
boyfriend.
Yeah, you could do that as
love.
girlfriend boyfriend though.
Sleepovers.
I mean,
Facts.
yeah, people can do that as girlfriend and boyfriend. Do I do that as girlfriend and boyfriend? No, I'm gonna limit myself until I get to a certain point. That and any smart woman would.
Bro.
Why would I give you all of me for
You never lived with a guy before?
free? No,
You never had sleepovers before?
I've had sleepovers. Yes.
Okay,
There
there
you
you go. I'm wrong.
No.
What else?
See, still not, because the sleepover is
Wait,
un
but, like,
poquito,
what would
one
we
night.
get? What would
Doesn't
we
matter.
get?
You spent a
little
night.
bit of time.
You spent a night. Doesn't matter.
Okay, and when you're married, what? Hopefully we would be spending the night every night together. We will be living together. That's if you're married and you're monogamous.
You know what? Let's say we give you that point and conceded that point. What else?
That's all it is for me. Like, I'm a divine
go-
feminine. My
Yeah.
energy, my
All right,
access,
awesome.
my aura.
That means
that's
put
it.
half my money
Yeah.
to wake up to her every day,
Sleepover.
bro. Every day, nigga.
Let's go.
Yeah, every day. Half money gone. All good.
No,
I'm
you're-
putting half the money on the line to wake up to her every day. Yes, let's go.
Most men lack enlightenment
I'll-
too, so you wouldn't
I'll
understand.
give you an
That's
example.
fine.
Imagine,
So
right?
wait, hold on. You would enlighten them? How'd you enlighten them? How would you?
How?
Light bulb.
It's an experience that doesn't necessarily need words to comprehend, and I'm not gonna take my time to try to make such like-minded people understand.
Not
You know what? You know
Authentic
what?
Fresh.
You know what? Listen.